there everyone, and welcome back to Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai with the Scramble for the Far East mod. We're playing as Prussia, and last time around we captured Fukushima. And as you can see up north, I've already prepared, so we're gonna capture another territory. It's a set goal for this campaign, to keep things going, to capture one settlement, at least one settlement per video. However, as you can see, there's still some Northern Alliance forces, both here and here. This one really surprised me because he came down through here, and obviously I'd marched my army up through here. What happened, I think, was my scout had spotted some armies moving around here, but then my army, as they moved up here, they were harassed by that assassin for a very long time. Eventually I managed to get my assassin up here and he killed him. But the general, of course, was lost, and so I had to bring in another one, and I brought him up through ship. So I think as we marched the army up here, the enemy army just walked past, and that's why he's down here. There's another force up here as well. The thing though is, they're coming in, yeah, Koga is sending their stuff. Koga, of course, famous for sending their armies in during winter and getting absolutely massacred by General Winter. And as you see on this turntable right down here, we're just about to go into winter. So, third time, I feel as though, you know how you go into the diplomatic screen and everyone's kind of on either side. You have Napoleon and you have Wellington, like they're reading up on European military history. I feel like the Koga probably read up to Napoleon getting to Moscow, and then they just like stopped reading, and that's why they're getting into trouble all the time, because like they do not care about winter. They have not figured that out yet. Anyways, yes. So right now, in like the few latest episodes, I have been focusing up on this area, and I've kind of like ignored what's going on down south. But I just want to show kind of a little bit what's going on down here. So I've got my faction leader down here, and I just want to show we got two battles here of Hida Fields and Ichu Station, like right next to each other. We've got these two heroic battles, like with two statues right next to each other, and it's like that all the time. Like I'm finessing them sending their stupid full stacks, but like it's always sort of to the point where I can't like gain anything from those victories, unlike what's going on up here. So here I'm hoping these will all starve. I'm hoping that they won't actually make it here, so I don't have to fight them. And then also this one, a little bit worried because like there's so many now coming into Fukushima. The thing though is, I do have the possibility later on to try and sabotage them and like hold them in place. But also I'm building a new army here of Brunswick infantry. Unfortunately, I'm out of Brunswick infantry temporarily. There's a limit on how many you can recruit. I think this will increase as we get more, as we take more towns. So that will increase. But right now, the army is going to be like these Brunswickens, which number it's 8 of them plus a cannon. And then we're gonna get a howitzer, because we learned that Fukushima, that's gonna be needed. Plus we have 2 Brunswick Black Hussars coming in. And also, as you might be able to see here on the map, we made contact with Korea. The Koreans though... Oh, what am I going all the way over here for? Actually, we can go over here. So, the Korean, while they're a mighty big kingdom, we're not actually making as much as I was hoping through trade. We're making about 400 or so. So, it's not like a spectacular amount of money. With that said, we've got a siege here. It should be easy enough to do this. And then we'll see what happens here. I'm hoping that everything just melts away as the snow comes in. It's the exact same castle as at Fukushima. However, this time around they were able to defend sort of all around the castle, which made it a lot bloodier to take. Yet still we prevailed. Although, as you can see, there's not a lot of the castle left. But it's ours now. Here's the result of the battle. As you can see, we even lost 2 units completely. And a loss of almost half our force. However, the entire enemy force was destroyed. And the castle was captured. Empire! In return for your service to the government, you have been granted the title of Count of the Provinces. You are now... I can commission to one of your generals. Great. We've gained enough. Okay. Oh, now I get... we get all the titles. Great. Gonna go ahead and repair this. Master Dojo is... not something that I want. We're gonna tear that down. But the thing is, I don't have buildings for all of it, or ready to... What do we have? Recruitment costs for traditional units in this province. Not something that I'm super interested in. Buddhist temple, goes to Buddhist shrine, goes to Buddhist temple complex. Traditional units being recruited in this province. We don't have any traditional troops to be recruited, so pointless. But there we have that. There's a few northern armies out here that could very well try and attack. I'm just gonna go down to Miyagi, check what's there. They do have a force here. Question is... a faction leader and son and heir. What's my chances of killing those? 51 and 59%. Right. That siege took forever though. But yeah. We're gonna go ahead and end turn. For you guys it took like, what, 5 minutes or something. But for me it took like an hour. Right. We're gonna go ahead and end turn. And... we'll see what the enemy does, because now there's a lot of them all around. The sneaky bypassing army has decided to attack my castle at Fukushima. And, I mean, there's no way he's gonna get through, but... the castle wasn't that easy to defend, in fact. I found that my troops had a hard time actually shooting. For some god-awful reason. We still killed about 5,000 of them. Lost 1,000. The enemy remains with 2,000 troops. But not enough to lay siege anymore. And winter's coming on soon. And they're far behind enemy lines at this point. Highest kills goes to a unit that gets almost 800 kills. We're back after that end turn, and I had to end the game, go out and check how much had I actually recorded. And it turned out that I had recorded 2 hours, yet at this point I think we're about, what, 12 minutes into the video? Barely 15, like we're halfway through the video. And I've already like sitting here and done battles for 2 hours. Anyways, winter couldn't come soon enough. We got an army over here, but that's not my main concern. We've got a ninja popping up over here. So I want to try and get rid of him. Enemy's wounded, that's great. And then there's another character right here I want to get rid of. 69! Ooh. And that one was assassinated. One of these assassins is actually one that I've stolen from the enemy. I believe this is the one I've recruited. The one down there has... good. That one's definitely what we're gonna pick. And then assassin. So we're building him towards being assassin. This one, I believe I got from a geisha seducing him. Because I wouldn't have set it up this, like, spread out in terms of where it put, like, I wouldn't go down this line. Because I need assassins to just end everyone. And also it's kind of like, why would you need that increased line of sight? I don't see the point of that. We're gonna have her distract because it's an there's another geisha embedded in this, so that's not gonna work. But I can push her further down, and we can stop these guys. Now, if this siege didn't go as it went, I could have possibly continued on. Wait, where did the army go? The army is no longer at the capital. That's interesting. Does that give me an opportunity? I have my ships here, and we do have an army. I've lost quite a few of these colonial infantry. So we could recruit some of them. We could get this army onto the ship, transport it up here, march, embed it here to make sure that this town holds. And then I could get this army marching down on the enemy capital, and we could capture 2 provinces in this video, which would be very nice. But I want to see where this army is. And there's a few other things, and also winter's coming soon. So if we're gonna do something, we're gonna have to do it now, I think. But I really want to. It's a bit too risky. I feel like it's a bit too risky. What I could do is I could possibly, I could set it up properly. And we could possibly risk it during winter. Because I feel like we could make it to the castle in 2 jumps. Possibly even 1. Yeah. Well, it's 1 either way, but yeah. Enough of me saying thinking about stuff. Let's go ahead and end turn once more. And see if we can't prepare for this move on the enemy's capital. Developing our potential, we have increased the development level of our clan. Setting our priorities: civil insight or martial wisdom. Both are really good. I haven't been able to really check on... I feel like civil would probably work better because I could... Whoa! When did I jump up to 12,000 per turn? It doubled? We're gonna go military then, because now if I have 12,000 per turn, yeah, then we're gonna go military. Because I was like, I probably need to increase like the level of... No, we're gonna go military. Which one am I gonna take? I'm not really there to build a lot for the ships as of yet. Here we go. What does this do? Recruitment cost is reduced. We get new troops. Enable replenishment for certain troops. What I'm really looking for is I want one that increases replenishment rate. Like these 2 right here. But I'm thinking we're gonna go for accuracy and recruitment cost for now. Everyone is about the same level. Actually, this one's 10, but right now we got bonus for military, so we're gonna go for this one right there. Also, before I forget, because I did forget, because I played battles for 2 hours, I completely forgot the fact that I had the opportunity now to give out commissions. So we got 3 commissions: Lieutenant General, Major General, and Brigadier General. Brigadier General is construction, and it also adds to repression. Major General is growth per turn, upkeep cost, and tax rate. So I guess an overall economic for the Major General part. And then Lieutenant General is for the agents. So successful chance of agent action. It's quite a big difference depending on how many stars the general's got. I feel like spread of influence, that could be good, but that's 1+ for all, so it doesn't really matter. So I think in the general that's got the most star is going to be the Major General, because it's going to increase like our economic prowess. Then for the second one, it's going to be the Brigadier General. It's going to bring down construction cost, and it also is going to have, you know, repression in provinces and stuff like that. And agents, right now, that is not as important, so we're going to set him as the Lieutenant General, and that's going to be fine. We need to get these 2 though into battle to raise their stars. So I'm thinking, because this guy really doesn't gain any stars, we should trade him from one of the frontline armies. So he needs to go. This guy we will continue and work on. This guy will take over this front. And then we need to get this guy doing something down here. He needs to gain a few stars. We got construction, hidden army. Like they're gathering up quite the storm coming up here. I feel like distraction 41%, 40, 41, 2,000. No, it's gonna cost me 2,000. Ah, nice. Okay, so these guys, which were probably the most likely to attack us, are now stopped, which is great. Also, just notice that when I put him in charge of the economy, we raised the tax income by 1,000 just from that. And then my assassin's gonna go ahead and take out this gal, and we fail. Also, I noticed my all my artisans, they've got male names for some reason, like both of them. Where's the other one? Oh yeah, she's out running. She's called Rolf, I believe. So they're all like got male names. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, this looks like my plan should have worked. I should have just sent these guys immediately. This horseman is going to here because my army set up for the colonial armies is colonial infantry, 1 cannon, 2 horsemen. Okay, so you're gonna bring your Brunswick army onto the ship. As you command. And then the navy will... Oh, I need to sink this. I'm hoping these guys run away. No, they don't. So I'll have to fight it. And he's gone. I won't make it the entire way. Oh yeah, because we've got the this ship. This shit ship is part. Gonna sink it. We land, and the army is now on its way. It's going to take 2 turns, and it's going to be there, and I'm going to start this army off. Still want to get some replenishments. We're going to put ourselves right there. And I think I want to go north with a spy to check out what's there. And once more, Let's end turn. Ulrich is detected. Nothing new there. Enchantment attempt. Trade agreement broken. Morning unrest. And winter. Finally we got winter. Oh! She's trying to seduce the faction leader.
Your orders, my lord.
There isn't much I can do, but run away! Oh, women! Oh! Go back to your man cave. Right, winter has come. Wonderful. Now we're gonna see about distraction 44%, 44, 43. She did get an upgrade. Let's see. Chance of escaping unsuccessful action or killing an adamant enemy. Chance of being escaping. I don't know. I feel like she's a higher risk of being assassinated. Inspiring troops and charm. Charm distracting garrison. Entertaining nobles. Yes. Does it increase? No, it's still at 44. I'm thinking the one we want to distract is the one with the most infantry, right? Cavalry is easier to shoot down, so we get the first one. And that failed. Still got the assassin, he can sabotage. Same army. And he succeeded. Wonderful. Right, they're stuck in the snow, gonna die. Bitches. I'm gonna have to send an assassin down south to save the general from women. And instead of going north with this guy, we're going south then. Right, a small army has appeared.
Ready for orders.
But we can still move on the castle.
My sword for you.
I can actually move on it in one turn if I don't bring the cannon. Plus
Your orders,
you
as you wish, my lord.
almost make it there. We can put the cannon back. Exempt tax. And I don't need cavalry with me to conduct the siege. Right. No unrest. And we strike. It's all here about what the castle looked like. Without cannon, it's gonna be difficult. But I'm gonna risk it. It's a difficult castle to attack. As we can see, it's got moats and it got all the different levels. Not as many as the hilltop ones. An advantage with this one, it doesn't have that many towers. And if we look where they've placed their troops, it's all kind of along this side right here. And so I feel like I have a pretty good chance if I approach from this wall. And I'll be able to climb there. And if I'm able to, I start moving maybe on this side. I could put enough like troops here to just completely suppress this wall. And continuously suppress this wall. And then move up, burn the gate, and in that way get it to the inner sanctuary. Okay, now they're relocating. The AI is getting more clever. As a result of the battle, we ended up losing half the army. But then again, there were 6,000 defenders, and we basically had to kill every single one of them. So, pretty good. Ooh, one of these almost killed 1,200 men. 1,150. Still only gained 1 chevron. 62 lost. 200. That's like, what, 5? Every single person shot like 5 people. That's a lot. But the most important thing is that we have taken control of the enemy's capital. Holy crap. Master Dojo. The only thing I can get is masterful, huge, really good cavalry academy. Oh, interesting. But otherwise, nothing really that impressive. Look at that. The Northern Alliance troops now so far behind line with winter. If they want to get out of this, they could march down to here, Hitachi, which they still hold. Or they'll have to march all the way up here to Iwate or Ugo.
My sword for you.
And that's going to take a while. Plus, I have my troops sitting inside in comfort, ready for them as they pass. But I doubt they'll survive that long. Winter attrition is going to kill these guys off so damned quickly. Anyways, looks like I'm going to do one hell of a boring siege defense over here in between episodes, but I think we did great here, even though I thought I was going to be able to knock this out before I was supposed to go to sleep, which I should have done an hour ago. This video took about 4 hours to record, and in the end we'll have about a half an hour of material to show for episode 8. But I think we did well. I wasn't expecting, although I kind of had like a plan to go for the capital, depending on how it went. But damn. Also, I mean, as we continue here, we're gaining so much cash from all these areas. Now we're exempting this one from tax. But this area 16,000, 17,000, 17,000. Like, we're gaining a lot of cash. My own pitiful capital 14,000. And now 13,000 per turn. We'll be able to build some really great armies. We'll be able to end the Northern Alliance here in the north. And then we can kind of focus on closing down a lot of these what's it called? Frontiers or fronts. So we can kind of focus in on a few of them, like we'll be doing here in the north. And just, I mean, it's gonna be so satisfying to watch these guys starve to death, which sounds horrible when you think about it, but it's just pixels on a screen. Anyways, on that note about starving people to death, we'll end this episode. So, I'll say as I always say, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.